Right? A very good afternoon to everyone there. We don't sit down when one watch us today. Solab television 9 be this. When I know as they take do Monday to Thursday. And today program, when I know as they take be the program now Safe Journey. My own name never still change. My name now Omolaje Tonsoibo, the laboratory presenter, the guru of Solab television. Of course, when I know as I take no, I tell them I say I am the tallest man, the only tallest man for Solab television. You know that one? They come from back. I know they here alone today for the program. I did here with my bunga brother, Zuki. Zuki, how you doing?
Well, I do. How far?
I did fine now. How good they go?
We did push up.
We dey push am. Zuki, from Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, wetin dey happen?
Well, so many things now.
How did they be? How those days be? Before we come see you today.
Well, we're just going through the challenges of every day in Nigeria.
Challenges of Nigeria.
Living through every day is a challenge. So, but we thank God. At least we don't survive and through from beginning of the week. Now the week is rounding up. Thank God.
I throw a salute to people. Tell them say you don't come again.
Now welcome our people. This is another wonderful Thursday for our program, Safe Journey. So we are going to talk about another interesting topic.
And I know say you did loaded today. You did loaded brain and stomach. Azuki, what you get?
Yeah, today topic we'll be discussing something very, very interesting. And then the topic now, driver's license. Okay. Now, driver license, how you will get driver license and the process you need to get driver license. So now I'm going to talk about today.
Okay.
And many people they always get that problem. They say, driver license. How I will get driver license? What is the process I need to go through? Who I need to talk to? How much to get driver license? Many people don't know all these things and they're always confused. So now those things will go break down step by step. Make people know who is eligible to get driver license, how you take the person go take get the driver license, where you go fit get them, and how much you need to pay to get driver license. We also talk about how to renew your driver license if your own don't expire, or if you even lost your driver license, how you go fit get another one, and the different types of driver license where you dey. Driver license gets category and class. So all those things now we'll talk about and explain and break them down so that people go understand, no go confuse them again.
Okay, thank you. Now make we enter for the step one. We say we don't enter the driving license issue, but step one.
Okay, to start with, let us first ask, wetin be driver license? We talk driver license. Wetin be driver license? Well, let me just explain it in a layman's way. A driver license be wetin you need to qualify you to operate an automobile for road. Okay? Automobile fit be your car, your truck, or your keke, or tricycle, or motorcycle. Okay? Anything where you get power to move himself, where you get machine to move and for road, and then they call automobile. Okay? So you need license to operate such thing. Okay?
Yeah.
So who is eligible to get driver license? Now, for you to be able to apply for driver license for Nigeria, according to Nigeria Highway Code, majorly you must meet these three conditions. Number one, you must be up to 18 years of age. Okay? You know if you get driver license for Nigeria if you never reach 18 years. So for you to even apply, say you won't get driver license for Nigeria, you must be 18 years of age. Okay? Number two, you must not be above 70 years. So what it means is if you don't reach 70 years, you are not likely to get a driver license according to Nigeria Highway Code. If for any reason they have to give you license above 70, maybe you will get medical report to back up. But according to the Highway Code, if you are above 70 years, you cannot apply for driver license. And lastly, you must be of sane mind. That means say your head must correct. You can't give driver license to a madman. Okay. So that's one aspect. So for you to be eligible, say you won't get driver license, you must meet those conditions. And number two, Now, what are the classification of driver license? Driver license gets different categories. For example, now if you want to drive motorcycle or keke, you apply for class what we call category A. Okay, now be the one when they give people where they drive keke or motorcycle. Now if you want to drive car vehicle, okay,
Yeah.
that one you go apply for. They get different class depending on the kind of car or vehicle where you they drive. If na normal car, maybe saloon car, Jeep or SUV, the one we usually call Jeep for Nigeria here, that one you have class B and class D. Okay. Now, excuse me.
Sorry.
If you also want to start driving maybe higher vehicle like big truck, articulated vehicle, where would they call trailer here for Nigeria, you need to upgrade the driver license. Okay, you know go use driver license where you use drive normal car to use and say you want begin drive articulated vehicle trailer as we they call it here for Nigeria.
Okay.
You need to upgrade that driver license. Okay, and for you to be able to upgrade driver license, you must take more training and they must certify that you are medically fit. So like now I apply for driver license, okay, and I use class B or D, which is the one you need to drive normal car. Now I won't begin drive trailer or articulated vehicle. I go go apply to road safety. Then go give me medical form, make I go check whether I did medically fit to apply for such driver license or not. It is when you are now certified as medically fit, that is when you can now apply and be given that class of driver license. Okay. If you also want to operate all these ones they use for construction, bulldozer and all those ones too, okay, that one's also get your own class of driver license. Okay, you must be certified, say you don't qualify, you don't take training to drive such a vehicle. Okay, so you see all these different type of higher or heavy duty vehicle get different categories of driver license. So you know you just apply for the first one to drive normal car, you just say you won't drive all those big heavy duty vehicle, you must upgrade your driver license. Now, what will be the process to get this driver license? Now, to get driver license, the process we need to follow is this. First of all, to apply for a fresh one, either you be beginner, that means you know sabi drive before, you won't start, you won't get driver license. You must go through driving school, make you go learn how to drive first.
Okay.
You must be able to operate a vehicle before you can apply for driver license. And a driving school go teach you. Now, it must be a government approved driving school, not be just any other driving school. Why must it be a government approved driving school? The reason is this: government approved driving school, they don't go through approval process. Okay. So they don't go through certain process. So they don't meet certain minimal condition to operate as a driving school before they begin operate. Okay. So that's government can't give them license to operate. But if you go to a roadside driving school when you never meet that condition to get approval from government, they don't go teach you well. Okay. So that is why we advise go through a government approved driving school. And how do you know a government approved driving school? It's very easy. You can check it online. Just use your phone. If you be somebody who sabi operate Android, any of these Android phone, just go to search Google or Yahoo, search, or go to Federal Road Safety site, website. Choose the state where you dey, choose the location where you dey. Right. You go see all the list of the driving school where you dey for near you for that area. Then choose the one way near you. Then go to any of them. Say you won't learn. Okay? Then go teach you how to drive. And then when they teach you finish, then go certify, say you can now drive and you can now apply for driver's license. Then go issue you with a certificate. It's only government approved driving school that will issue you with a certificate from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The approved driving school are like agent of government to train drivers. Okay? So when they don't certify you, they don't train you, they go come, get the certificate from the government. The government will give you certificate through the driving school to show, say, you don't qualify to now apply for driver license. Now that certificate you go use go apply for your driver license. If you be person two ways sabi drive, you no be new learner, person wey just begin to learn, it is through the driving school too that you can apply for your driver license if you are applying afresh, because na the driving school too go test and certify you say indeed say you sabi drive. Then when they come test you, come certify say you sabi drive, dem go come apply for that certificate too for you,
Okay.
wey you go use go apply for driver license. Now when they don give you this certificate, you go carry am go the licensing center, or na dem go escort you go there. Okay, go the licensing center. Okay, when you reach license center, okay, na there you go come do the necessary documentation, payment, download the thing wey you need to go pay for bank. Then they go come confirm say you don pay.
Yeah.
Then after you dey confirm say you don pay, they go come check you again. VIO go come check you. VIO means vehicle inspection officer. They go come reconfirm say you sabi drive. Then go do practical test for you. You go come do also what we call CBT, computer based testing. Okay, you go do one theory, answer some question for computer. You go come also do test, practical test. Then go give test you to be sure say indeed say you learn for driving school, say you can drive. Then when you come pass, they will come check your eye before they will now say make you go meet road safety. Road safety will come take your biometrics, which they call biometrics. They will just take your fingerprints. Okay, they can't take your picture. They'll come print out your license for you. That is if you are applying afresh. Okay.
Thank you, Zuki. The program has still safe journey. We did for Solab television here. Zuki and Omolaje Tunsoibo. Zuki, when we come back from upstairs there, the next step, we will tell them. Make we go upstairs there. My producer, let's go. We will come back. All right, welcome back to the program Safe Journey. Namibu Nagbunge brother, Omolaje Tunsoibo, the Labota presenter, the guru of Solab television, and I still dey here with Zuki when they do the analysis. When Zuki,
Omolaje, I see there.
make we continue for where we stop.
Now, okay. So, in continuation of what we have been saying about applying for your driver license, many people go ask how much to really get the driver license, because sometimes when people dey confuse, they say government go talk another thing, but when you go apply for driver license, you go meet another thing. Well, I always tell people that because you don't understand the process flow, that is why you don't understand the charges, how then they charge to process driver license. Now, the charge to process driver license get tripartite, what they call tripartite flow, and we don't explain that earlier before we go on break. Say, first of all, you start from the driving school if you are applying afresh. Driving school, for them to train you and begin the process of your driver license, they have to charge you and issue the certificate. Then go charge you their money. Now, government know they regulate how driving school they charge. Every driving school charge depending on the value they are offering you.
Okay.
So you will pay their own, but normally the price ranges from 10 to 15,000 to certify and process your certificate for driver license. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, after that one, you go pay the government fee depending on the number of years of driver license you want. We have 3 years, we have 5 years. If you want to do 3 years, the approved government fee is 10,450 naira, or 350 naira, sorry. If it's 5 years, it's 10,450 naira. Okay? If it's 3 years, 10,350 naira. If it's 5 years, 15,450 naira. That is the approved government fee where you go pay for bank. But the driving school go charge you their own depending on the value they feel say they offer you. And I said it ranges usually between 10 to 15,000. So add that one to the government approved fee. Now after that one, where you come do the biometrics, where VIO will test you and check you, depending on the state. Lagos State, where we dey, go charge you 2,300 naira for CBT and testing. 2,300. So you have 2,300 plus 15,450 if they do 5 years.
Nice.
Plus the one way driving school go charge you.
It's going 30 something.
So by the time you add that, you are looking at about 30 or 30 something thousand.
Exactly.
So if government come out say the charge for driver license is 10,350 for 3 years, 15,450 for 5 years, that is the government fee. But as I said, you get tripartite flow to process. The driving school will go certify you, go collect, or through which you go dey certify, go collect their own money. You go pay government, no, and
Lagos State.
the licensing state, the state licensing office, where they warehouse all these things for their own office, then go charge you their own for their own testing, like Lagos State. I don't know whether every state for Nigeria they do that test for their own state, but I know for Lagos State where we did, then they go charge you for that test to reconfirm.
Okay.
So you sabi drive. So and their own charge na 2,300. So by the time you add all those things together, and we know say in Nigeria we did, sometimes there will be one other small like fee where you go just collect. But these are the official charges. Okay? So by the time you add everything, to get a 3-year duration driver license, you should be looking at 30 or 35.
Okay.
Then to get, that's for Lagos State. Then to get 5 years, you should be looking at 35 to 40,000. Okay? That is for Lagos State. Other states, it may be a little bit lower than that because driving school in other states may charge you lower. Okay? And some states may not charge you for CBT testing. Okay, so you may get a little bit lower in other states. But for Lagos State, you should be looking at between 30 to 35 for 3 years duration driver license and 35 to 40 for 5 years duration driver license. Now, for renewing your driver license, most of the things we'll talk about now to apply for fresh one. To renew driver license, you do not need a driving school to certify you. If you don't already get driver license before and you won't renew them, all you need to go is to pay the government approved fee. And how do you do that? Go to the driver license website, Nigerian driver license website. Just type in Nigerian driver license. You go see the site. Okay. Click renewal, what you want to do there. The thing is just self-guiding. Just say what you want to do there. If na renew, you want renew, put say you want renew. And the thing go ask you, make you put your driver license number. You put on there, you go pull out your details. Then you say you want renew. Then choose the duration where you want renew. There are some information there that you can change. Maybe your address, your phone number, it allows you to change some.
Yeah.
But your name, date of birth, you may not be able to change all those ones. Okay? Those ones are permanent. Now, so click the duration where you want, 3 years or 5 years. Then when you click on, you can pay online. You can pay from there. From your phone, you can do all these things. From your computer, your laptop, you can do it. You can pay. You don't need to go anywhere. You can pay for renewing your driver license. You can pay. Pay with your card, or you can go to bank and pay when you print out the code to go and pay. You can pay. Then once you pay, take it to the licensing office for them to just stamp. Now, when you are processing your renewal, it go ask you whether you want to capture again. that make them take your biometric again, or you go say you no wan do capture. What is the difference between these two? If you do capture, then go print out a temporary license, give you immediately you do the capture. You go dey use, okay, for like 60 days before the original go come out. But if you no wan do capture again, you go choose non-capture. You go just print out the paper wey you use process and pay, take am to licensing office, then go stamp am for you, stamp am, and you go dey use that one to dey drive till the original come out. Then they will come send you text. Okay?
Yeah.
But if you no wan do capture, you just say click non-capture. So you fit do your renewal yourself. You don't need anybody to renew it for you or pay anybody. But if you want somebody to help you do the errand, no problem. That person will charge you extra.
Okay.
But if you want to do it yourself, you can do it from your system, your laptop, or even from your phone. Make all the necessary payment and just take the printout to the licensing center where they can stamp it, and you can start driving until you get the original. Now, sometimes mistake dey for driver license. People they make mistake and they'll say, how do I correct it? You make mistake, maybe your date of birth, because some people they use driver license and they are only on major means of identification. Now, some of them fit make mistake. Date of birth fit make it. Name, spelling, as you know, those are the two major area where if you make mistakes, dey easy to just amend like that for the system.
Okay.
So if you make such mistake for your driver license, or maybe you even lost your driver license and you don't get you lost am. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, what do you do? If there is a mistake, you need to make some correction on your driver license. The first thing you need to do is, as long as you have a copy of that driver license, it's very important. When you get your driver license, make a copy somewhere. I always advise people, snap it and you can save it in the cloud. Maybe save it for your email. Just save it so that anytime you need it, you can always pull it down.
Thank you.
So when you need to make correction. Make sure you have a copy of the driver license, because that number, the driver license number, is very important. Now, then go use search out your driver license for the system. So all you need to do is to go to court, do affidavit, say you lost am.
Okay.
Get police report, then take it to the licensing center with a copy of your driver license. Then submit it there to initiate the process. It takes time, I no go lie for you, to make correction for driver license.
Thank you, Zuki.
It take time.
Thank you. Now you know hear so the explanation to get driving license for Nigeria anywhere when you dey. And with the talk here, I did hear Omolajeton so and Zuki dey here. I don't talk, explain, and time don't reach for those people too. We go hammer question. You understand? You don't talk, time don't reach. We go open phone line now, so don't do explanation. Those with the Nigeria here, even those who not in Nigeria when they're abroad, they would like to ask them, because license is very important for anybody when they drive. You understand? Getting license is very important for anyone. Then the number when I take call now 07064003259. I repeat again, 07064003259. And if you're outside Nigeria, put on +234. Jump. Zuki, I want to ask you one question. Time don't reach.
No problem.
You understand that? You say, as they talk that time, you say as from 18 years, now you get privilege.
Eligible.
Yes.
Now they're eligible to apply.
But I don't see people when say they never reach that age, and maybe they get rapid growth. They
And
go
then
collect.
they drive.
What are the implications?
Well, according to Nigerian law, Road Traffic Act, and the Highway Code, it says you cannot drive until you reach 18 years. So you cannot apply for driver license until you reach 18 years. And driver license now the thing will give you the authority to drive for road. So if anybody where they drive where they below 18 years, that means you can't apply for driver license, number one. So you driving below without driver license is illegal.
And it's a risk.
It's a risk because if you are caught, you will be sanctioned.
Okay.
Yes, you'll be sanctioned. There's a penalty for driving, and again, the parents that will even allow you to drive.
Because say sometimes some
Because,
parents,
yes,
these people
some
will get
parents could
money.
be culpable. Yes,
These people will get money at the age of 15.
Some
the
of
picking
them-
don't they mature, you
some
understand?
of them
Then
they
you begin
train.
to drive.
Yes, you can nothing. You can go send your child to driving school.
Hello? Go ahead.
At the age of 16, because there's what we call learner's permits. Okay, some people maybe their picking don't grow, as you said. Some people get rapid growth. They don't. These days, children they grow fast.
Well,
They don't finish secondary school at 15, 16, and parents can't dey. Being all these teenagers, then they very, very, you know them.
exactly.
So most people will say they know one situation. One day the guy will go bash, or the child will go bash the car. Make Google go learn. So he could go register am for driving school at the age of 16. Now the driving school will train the child. We use learner's permit.
Back him up.
Yes, as a learner, but he cannot apply. Maybe 16 or 17.
Okay, but you could just move him for
yes, he could use
street.
learner permit, but he cannot apply for driver license. Learner permit get limitations.
Okay.
Learner permit, as the name goes, that means permit for a learner to drive.
Yeah, learner
The
permit.
3 major limitations we say. Number 1, the person must always go with an L sign.
L sign.
Yes.
That's okay. That
In
one
the
there.
front and back, front and rear of the side of the car, of the vehicle.
Okay, fine.
To show say the person a learner. Number 2, somebody must always sit beside the person.
Okay.
And that person will sit beside and must get a valid driver license.
Then if not,
somebody
no sit down beside them.
if police stop you as a learner, you don't have somebody sitting beside you will get valid driver license, you'll be arrested. And the car will be impounded.
Okay, for Lagos, you'll be arrested in Lagos.
Anywhere in Nigeria. You are not
you are involving police, so
yes, you be arrested. Police go arrest you. The VIO see you go arrest you.
Okay, talk about VIO.
That one another day topic.
No, you say police go arrest you.
Police be arrested.
No, because Lagos, especially police, not the too much arrest. There's something.
Police arrest you.
No,
If
there's
police
something.
see learner and nobody's. The first thing they will check, you say, once they see that learner sign for your car, the first time if somebody will sit down beside you,
Exactly.
they will now say the person he get driver license, because your idea be say the person is supposed to guide you as a learner.
Okay.
So if you have a teenager who is 16 or 17, he can still use them, but he cannot apply for driver license until the child is 18.
Thank you very much, Zuki. There's another question when I want to ask you, and it's very important. And people they see him. You get the way when people they tell somebody way too short. You understand?
Okay.
Say we get those kind of, and they wish to
Like
drive.
a dwarf.
Not be dwarf. We get other people when we say them not be dwarf, but when they sit down, their head not go come out. Say driving school they give them license. How they take cross check those people?
How you go drive when you don't go see your road? Let me say. That's why I say it's a drive. Well, that one.
But you see those people when you get some people pillow.
Your
They
body,
take pillow, sit
your
down.
body frame. That one. It doesn't. As long as if they can adjust the driving compartment or the cockpit of the driving area to suit you, that you can operate the pedals, the major controls, which is the pedal that controls movement,
Exactly.
and the steering that controls direction. As long as they can adjust that driving compartment to suit your frame, I don't think there is any problem to that. I don't see short people who come train. They have to adjust. Some pad them with pillow.
Okay.
Some readjust the seats.
Exactly.
Some people can reconstruct the seats to even suit theirs, as long as they can see the road.
The front, okay.
They have visual of the road, okay, and their legs can operate the pedals. They can operate the controls, the movement control and the direction control, the steering.
Thank you. Before we go another break, make I ask this question. Then we go another break. Then we come the those people when they use eyeglasses at the system, thick ones. We get lighter eyeglasses. We get thick ones.
Yeah.
What are the difference and waiting those license office they do? Like when you mention capturing.
Yes.
Capturing now to go.
Check your eye.
Yeah. Abi. So those people will get serious eye
defect.
Yes. What are they doing?
When you go learn, it started from the driving school, as I said earlier. A good driving school will always do what we call acuity test for you. That means they will just check your eye, see how far you feel see. Okay, the acuity test you could just read. If you go to some driving school, if you go to some of these shank clinic up, you go see some of these where they go put this frame where they put different letters. We call it, they use them just to check. They call it acuity test to check how long you feel see.
Yeah.
If you also go do capturing for licensing center, road safety office, the VIO people, then go also check that your eye for you, and go do that test for you too. Then go see make you read some of those numbers to see how. They have a minimum standard waiting your eye fit see the distance. If you go below that standard, okay, they may not allow you to get driver license, or they may endorse that your driver license. Endorse means they may limit the extent to which you can drive. Maybe they will say you can only drive within maybe street road where you cannot do more than 30
Not
kilometers.
highway.
So you can't do highway, all those things. Or the person may be technically blind. Technically, I mean, it's not necessary that he cannot see at all, but he cannot see enough to drive.
Okay.
So that person they may not give that person driver license.
Okay, there's difference between say somebody they see and he know if he
Yes,
see enough to drive.
Yes, now of course. It can be technically blind. I mean, don't see enough to drive.
Okay, thank you very much, Zuki. We go up there. When we come back, we touch another one. Then we come, they pack our load. They come up for here. No touch that place. The place where studio so na Solab television and the program na Safe Journey. My name no more Lajeton Soiba and I dey here with Zuki. We dey come back. All right, welcome back. The program still na Safe Journey. My name no more Lajeton Soibo. Make una no forget for this micro 10 minutes wey remain. Make we come up for here. The number to take call 123 question 12 07064003259. Na the number to take call 12 question for Zuki. Zuki for the micro 10 minutes wey remain here. Make we take go. Wetin be the importance of driving school?
Wow, that one, if I begin talk that one, it go take you down a program, a topic on its own. We go treat time. I go bring the president or the zonal chairman of driving school association for Lagos State. He go sit down here.
You know why I ask that question? Because some people don't see driving schools. As you understand, they just come.
Driving school is very important. Let me just give you an idea. Nigeria has one of the worst road traffic accident record for Africa. On the average, about 20 people die every day on Nigerian road. You know what that means? That means Nigerian road kill more people than some major sickness and disease. The road. And what causes this accident on our road? People. 80% of accidents now human factor. And many people, because they know sabi drive, they didn't go to a good driving school. So driving school is important because it saves life.
Okay.
Many people they know sabi drive.
Zuki, finally, the license when somebody collect for Nigeria here, if you carry and go, you will go they drive.
Very, very interesting question. Now, driving is international. That is why again you have to go to driving school, because most of the thing you learn there is international, like road sign. Now, because driving is international, I feel from here drive I go Ghana with my car. I feel travel go Canada as I drive. So the world come together. They have what we call protocol. Where we say in that protocol then go do agreement. Okay, then get some wey dem don do for Vienna, Austria. Then do agreement say, okay, because people dey drive from one country to another, travel to country another, this is the agreement wey go guide us when we dey drive. So some country wey sign, wey agree to that agreement, you fit go that country, those country then dey honor each other driver license. Like now, if I go some countries wey sign for West Africa, I fit use my driver license to sign to drive. Okay, or apply for international driver permit. Okay, like if I go Canada, I fit drive within certain period, maybe 6 months. And within that period, if I still dey there, I go apply for their own. Okay, so all those countries where you sign to that agreement,
you can use it.
You can drive within a certain period.
Thank you. Now, Zuki, finally, which advice you get for those whenever collect a license?
Well, I go advise you say, if you won't get go through a driving school. That is don't go through licensing office. That is not the first point. Go through a government approved driving school near you. Those people don't go through a tout. You don't need it. It is a straightforward process. Go through a driving school. That is where you start to process your fresh driver license. If it's renewal, you can do it yourself. Go online, or you can go to a driving school. They can help you and charge you a little token to do that for you.
Thank you. Your name again?
My name is Zuki.
Zuki. All right. Zuki, they tell you now bye bye. Zuki, tell you bye bye.
We'll see next Thursday with another very, very interesting topic.
Wonderful, my Abhishek. The Zuki, one love. Oh, now you know down here, so they call him Road Marshal. Zuki man. And next week Thursday, Zuki go there here again to come discharge that thing we don't get for brain. Well, now the program now so you take B for this session. Safe journey. Apostle Kevin Nwachukwu, now our producer. My MD. No guy, I did throw a salute to you. Until another time, until another Thursday, for another program, Safe Journey. My name remains Omo Laje Tunsoibu. I dey step aside because I dey come back again. When I wear done.